Hey guys, welcome. Welcome. High blood pressure and pregnancy. Everything you must know to save yourself. In this training, we're going to cover everything around high BP and pregnancy. So maybe you have, so this is going to um, be important to you if maybe you have developed high blood pressure in your previous pregnancy, though you're not pregnant right now, right? So you're somewhere in between, or you're currently pregnant and you have a case or you've had a history of high blood pressure, or you are not pregnant, you have developed high blood pressure in pregnancy and you're currently having to deal with high blood pressure right now and it has refused to go away. What we're going to be talking about today is going to apply to you. Okay, so guys, if you're joining on Instagram or anywhere, make sure that you're subscribed to our channel, Hypertension Africa TV on YouTube. Okay, this is where we share content to help you around your health, specifically your blood pressure control, to make sure that you enjoy your best life in super health and to reverse all around high blood other complications that may arise. So we're talking about high blood pressure and pregnancy. Now, this is a very, very, very big topic. Now, the reason we're talking about this is because when we talk about it's not at this point about the woman. It's about the woman and the baby in her womb. So saving the baby and saving the mom. As a matter of fact, one of my colleagues, a pharmacist, sometime end of last the call after me, and she says that she was crying literally on the phone because actually one of her clients, one of her pharmacy, had high blood pressure with her pregnancy. And on this particular day, she checked the was really high. It was something above 180 over 100. And then she says, you should be at hospital. Why are you not there? Apparently, the doctors had had to come in so they could place her on bed rest because it was already close to her pregnancy, to her delivery date. But this woman walked away from the scene, went home. She went home and then went to a prayer house, and then guess what happened? News filtered back to this pharmacist colleague 2 days later that this woman had a convulsion, went into convulsion, and before they could rush her to the hospital, sad story. And this is a real problem. Many of us are probably in this shoe, right? And wondering, so what exactly should she have done, you know, correctly? How exactly should she have done? You're listening so that you protect yourself ever getting into such a situation because high blood pressure in pregnancy can lead to death. So many women have actually had it and made it back. Of course, everything that we share here is is in line with your doctor, right? In line with your OBGYN, right? So you have to obviously always defer to them. But it's very, very it's pharmacy and I am the founder of Hypertension Africa and Africa TV, and where we help you to enjoy, to completely reverse high blood pressure and so you can super health. So I'm pregnancy. To exhaustively treat this topic, we're going to look at it in three phases, or three areas. I already told you about it. Before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy. So let's take a look at what happens before pregnancy. And before pregnancy means currently you are not pregnant, right? You're not pregnant. I don't know. I'm just sniffing right now. I think this happens sometimes when it was so difficult to come on live. So maybe that tension of, oh my God, why are we late? But we're sorry. I hope that you can still see this and enjoy what we're teaching today on this. Excuse me. All right. So before pregnancy, right now, but you have a history of, we're afraid your doctors have said no more baby. Is it possible because your BP is so high, it's above 140 over 90 every time? Maybe you're currently on drugs as well, but because of the BP, maybe you're having leg swelling, chest pains, headaches, discomfort, and all those things. And so you are just thinking, so is this the end of my child? Raising my family at all? procreating. Note this down. High blood pressure is reversible, and that is your goal. That is your number one goal. So if you're not pregnant right now write this down as well. This is the best time to work on your blood pressure now that you are not pregnant. Okay, so if pregnant, the best time to work on your blood pressure. This is the time that you want to reverse it. This is the time when you're going to be able to work your body back. We recommend the high BP method. This method is whereby you are working your body from the inside, repairing all the damage that already happened, maybe during the pregnancy, during the high BP. There's something called protein in the urine, right? No protein in the urine, but when there's protein in the urine, then that's there's convulsion. I call that's more like eclampsia. Okay, so but right now, you're not pregnant, so you happy to over the weekend we had a woman who she's had two babies. Baby, however, she's worried. She was placed on tuitions, and she's afraid of getting pregnant again because she's already on two medications. The medications are not blood pressure. And getting pregnant starting at about 150 over 100 means that towards the end of the pregnancy, it can really skyrocket and would be struggling to save. So guess what? It just took her in 1 month using the high BP reverse. Today she has dropped the two drugs. Her BP is less than 120 over 80. That's time you can push. Now, what exactly are you going to be doing? We recommend high BP reversal method, but I'll just give you an overview of what it entails. First of all, deciding that you really want to get free. You really want to be able to have another baby. You can have another baby. So now that you've decided that, that's part of what we call the mind liberation. It's a whole lot. I'm going to put the link reversal, right? But this is going to have another baby. It's going to be a safe pregnancy. No convulsion, no in urine, no around my pregnancy. That is your weight, right? The next thing you want to do is start working your body. Of course, working your body would entail. Hi, Ice. Thank you for joining. Feel free to share this live this broadcast anytime you get to see it. Okay, so what you really want to do is when you work body, that's where the whole you're doing a focus, you're planning your meals to reverse high blood pressure. You are doing your workouts, you are doing your workouts, you're looking at your BMI. Are you overweight? Are you obese? Right? Start shedding all that weight because you're not pregnant. You can go full blown, you can go full throttle, you can do strategic implementation depending on what you're still present 6 weeks, right? So this is where you can do all that. Remember, maybe watch our full webinar explaining this 3 steps. If you're watching on Instagram, it's in our link in bio. If you're watching on our YouTube, and you're going to see the link in the description of this video, you can go full blast because you are not pregnant right now. And this is how you can get your back. Another woman, 2 years, her first baby years, the doctor said, no more babies. We can't risk your life. After she went full blown using the high BP, her numbers were so good, the doctor said, go ahead and have your baby. That is what I want you to be achieved. That is what you can achieve once you follow the method. Now, let's quickly look at what if you're already pregnant. Now, there's one thing I didn't tell you about high BP in pregnancy. It is the fact that it's no longer just food. It's not so much about what you're doing. So many factors come into play when with high BP in pregnancy. And that is also why I said if you're not pregnant, it's best window. Because lifestyle, you really can go hard, right? You can work on all the factors within your power. The moment you get pregnant, it's like it's not totally out of your control, but it is now very critical in a critical stage because hormones. There is no telling how your hormones are going to, go all when you're pregnant, there is no telling. Okay, that is why you have to be in control. So let's talk about already pregnant. What do you do? There is only so much you can do, but one of the places you can still work on is your foods, definitely. You can't do a full body detox because you're pregnant. We don't want baby. Still work on the meals because I think that because you're pregnant, oh, that means you're going to give into. But you're pregnant, you do that too fast. Do you know is the way that is safe for you? You know, there is a rate at which you should add weight in pregnancy. It's actually for you, and that is because maybe you're eating so much, you're giving into everything because before you got pregnant, you were not being in quotes enough to not give into your cravings. So if you're already pregnant, the major place you really want to work on is on your foods. You want to work your meals. This is more delicate. I won't even recommend that you try to do it on your own without a healthcare professional, right? So I'm assist that no matter what you're doing, you want to also be doing it carrying your doctor BGYN along. Very, very delicate. Thank you, so Asiki. Thank you so much. Feel free to leave your questions below as well, so we can also take your questions before we wrap this up. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're finding this really helpful, and to share this as well. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this if you're finding this helpful. But once you're pregnant, it's very, very delicate. There's only so much you can do once you get pregnant. So at this point, as long as you're ready, because this is not a time to start doing different concoctions about this. It's some of those things may be detrimental to your babies. You want to start saying, I want to stay off my drugs. No, you can't really, because at this time it's more or less control. You really want to be using your drugs because following the recommendations of your doctor. They would always be monitoring you very closely, maybe and once they notice anything, if it's getting to pre-eclampsia, eclampsia, the cure for it is bringing out the baby. So that's why you really want to work closely with your doctors if it's happening during pregnancy or during late pregnancy. For most people, now let's talk about after the pregnancy. Okay, I told you we're going to do these phases. If you're just joining us, we talked about before pregnancy, meaning but you had the case of it, or you had hypertension, you're trying to get pregnant, you're already pregnant and you have the high blood pressure, how you should manage it. And we said you can only do food, work on your full blown with because your baby's development. You can only do less fatty foods, less sugary foods that are going to help you not gain a lot of weight. You can only work closely with doctors so there are no occasions, and if anything is about to go wrong, they bring out the baby, right? Now let's talk about after pregnancy. Yippee! So you continue and then you now have your baby. This is the time, it's almost like you've gone back to square one, right? First phase where no pregnancy. So at this stage, what you really want to do right now is you want to get your body back. You want to quickly go into reversal mode. However, because you're now breastfeeding, you have to also take in the baby. So you give time for your body to heal, for it to repair. You breastfeed your baby and all that. And your baby gets to about 3 months, 6 months mark if you're doing exclusive breastfeeding. Once you're done with your exclusive breastfeeding, at that point, your body is a lot healed now. Now you can give it that push that you need. Then you go back high BP reversal method. I'm going to add it in the description of this video. You go back into that mode, you start to push. Tell you that you could do some bit of exercise, but then because pregnancy high BP is high, may not even give you the clear to do all that. But when you're no longer pregnant, you can do all. So that is really how I would handle blood pressure in pregnancy. That is how everything you must know to save yourself from this. Now, why do you have to save yourself from this? If you now science has shown that women that develop high blood pressure in pregnancy risk of developing complications and heart disease, and full-blown hypertension later in life. So what usually happens is most women would say, "Oh, I had it. It's pregnancy induced, and it will go away after 3 months." Second pregnancy goes away after 6 months. Third pregnancy, it never goes away, and they are plunged into high BP, drugs, complications, and all that. However, no matter where you are spectrum, if you already came and it went away, but you're afraid it's like not really well controlled anymore, high BP reversal method will work for you. So no matter where you are on the spectrum, really, really want to take charge. One of the things we tell everyone who comes to content is the moment you hear this, that's when you want to start to reverse it. Imagine whatever you're feeling now, 10 years from now, if you don't do anything, what do you think your life is going to be? You want to start immediately. Provided you're not pregnant at the moment, then you're fine. Just start the high BP reversal. Comment if this video helped you, if it threw a lot of perspective for you. We've already talked about pre-pregnancy and after pregnancy. And we said pre-pregnancy is your greatest chance of working your body, push your body back to normal, your BP back to normal, so you can have another baby if that's your goal. Also, you can really enjoy your in good health if that's your goal. During pregnancy, there is only so much you can do. You can still help the drugs and everything work better. After pregnancy, give yourself some bit of time and then go full blown so you can really enjoy your best life in super health. If your baby is 10 years, it does, no matter how long you had it, this is your best bet. Let me know if you have any questions around what we shoot video. Let me know in the comments, and has it helped? And for you to actually start to use the high BP reversal method, we have a full webinar that details the 3-step process to reversing high BP completely, so you can enjoy your best life in super health. I'm going to link in the description of if you're subscribe to our channel and follow, put your notification bell so you always see everything that we share. And even if this is on Facebook, follow us for more. I'll see you around. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.